Boating 52, how are you folks? So I was out at this wall. This is the Michigan Riders Memorial. I was out here with a couple guys last week and checking out this wall. And this guy comes down out of here in a golf cart, introduces himself to me, talks to me a little bit, talking about the wall. And I didn't realize that this is actually Knights of the Road Motorcycle Club. And they were awesome. It was great to hear about the club, what they focus on, the community, work, family first, then the club. And they actually invited me in, showed me the clubhouse. We talked a lot about the wall. And I actually got to meet the ex-president and the vice president. And they were great and let me do an interview. I'm going to show it to you right now. Found our destination in the memorial, and we are at the Knights of the Road for Fowlerville.
Because we were going to go to Boston Hall. I think that's on the 6th, so I think if that's the day before, we should be able to swing both.
Yeah. So we were just talking, and again, I'm Bob, by the way.
Just Dan.
Dan.
Knights of the Road. Welcome.
And this is Knights of the Road. Can you tell us a little bit about the club? And this is Twix that's flipping burgers, right?
Twix is flipping burgers. He's our vice president. He's been around for several years, does a great job of keeping us all in line. I'm relatively new here. I was late to the party. I'll have my first year in here June 29th, believe it or not.
Wow. How old's the club?
80, started 1940.
1940, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
In Detroit.
Wow.
In Detroit, yeah. We had our 80th anniversary last year.
Multiple locations?
Yes, we got 5 chapters.
Wow, that's great.
There's Detroit, Fowlerville, Montgomery, New York,
Okay.
English, Kentucky, and then Baltimore.
In Baltimore.
Maryland.
Wow.
And they just had their 50th.
Wow. This is an amazing place out here. I was here, you had, 7 acres? So how'd the wall start? How did that all...
Actually, if you want to come in here, we got a story of, come in the clubhouse, come around this way.
Yeah,
There's
no, that would be...
a story right up here.
That would be awesome.
It was actually the heart song of one of our life members who's still with us, thank God. His name's Crawdad. If you see the concrete around here, Crawdaddy did it.
Crawdaddy did it.
Crawdaddy's the concrete man. And that was his heart song to have a memorial wall. And so he came up with it and built it, and along with the help of a lot of other life members. Some of them still with us, some of us not. But this used to be an old milking barn for a dairy.
No kidding.
This was the parlor.
Okay.
Oh, this is neat.
And that floor there is actually, you can see actually where the crack is. They had to put the beam, and then that floor was actually like 4 feet lower.
Wow.
So it was actually level with the outside.
Okay.
So that's where they milked the cows, and the truck used to pull in, unload, and then.
So tell us about the MC, kind of members you have, and how people get involved or not get involved, what's appropriate, what's not. And
people get involved just if they want to be part of a motorcycle club. Everyone's different. Every motorcycle club is different.
Yeah.
They have, you've got, depending on what you're interested in, it just depends on what you want to do. I mean, everybody's not fit for every single club.
Yeah.
It just depends on what you want, what you're looking for. That's
And you're actually the vice president, right?
Yeah, I'm the vice president.
So your duties include the wall and a whole lot of other stuff.
Yeah, I basically take care of anything when the president's not here, and then if there's any other officers that aren't here.
Gotcha.
I kind of cover jack of all trades.
I see that you're cooking today.
Yeah, I'm cooking just because everybody, we're out here trying to get stuff ready.
Get some stuff done.
We're trying to get some stuff ready before, the big season starts.
What started the wall?
It's right here, actually. Here's you can actually read it. You can take it down and read it.
Yeah.
But it was just an idea. You can read the story. It was just an idea that some of the members had.
Oh, that's really cool. I'll put a link to this, folks, in the description, by the way.
Back to the club and the membership, my advice to anybody considering going into this club or any other club or riding club, just come hang around, come support, come to our dinner nights, come to our functions, and you either feel the love or you don't. Like I say, we're a good fit for a lot of them. I hung around for 3 years before I finally decided to put an armband on. Timing has to do with a lot of it.
Sure.
Our families come first, our jobs come first.
Yeah.
And then the club comes after that.
Yeah.
Which not all clubs are that way.
Not all clubs
some
are
of them are a lot more geared toward
Club first, right?
Commitments.
Yeah.
And,
hey, that's okay. You just find the right spot for you, right?
yep, exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly. You'll know it when you see it. Somebody's got to talk you into it.
Exactly. Well, this is great. I appreciate you guys bringing it out. Just seeing the wall and talking to you guys. I didn't even know this was here.
Yeah, this clubhouse here, I think, formed. Don't quote me. That's funny. But I believe we're 12 or 13 years we've been here in Fowlerville now.
Wow. And how many members again?
How many years? 13 years we've been in Fowlerville?
After Chop Chop. Our past president's actually the one that's running the excavator.
So it's not all riding and drinking beer, is it?
Right. So, and he could tell you, and the president, the member that was the president here that actually started chapter, he's actually down in Florida now.
Oh.
He's retired. He's down in Florida.
Good for him.
But I mean, we just literally saw him 2 weeks ago. Because our chapter down in Kentucky they call it the Derby Day party. They always have it.
Yeah.
The day of the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
And so a bunch of us were down there.
Good party.
And it was a good party.
Yeah, that is.
And he was actually down there, and like I said, he's one of the founding, one of the founding members of this chapter.
Wow.
He came from Detroit, and then when they started this one, he came out here.
Yeah. Well, the wall's
He's going close to 40 years, isn't he?
He's got 40. He's got 42 years.
42
in
year
the
member.
club.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's not that old. He's
Eddie's my age, 61, 62.
It's
But we actually have. I'm gonna miscount here. We actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe it's 6. Don't quote me on that. I believe it's 6 members that all have 50 years in the club, and they all still ride. Every one of them still rides a motorcycle.
There you go.
God, I
all
hope,
out of Detroit.
Yes.
hope we can all ride that long, right?
Well, 2 of them are from Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2 of them from Baltimore, but yeah, they all. Yeah.
Next Saturday we have our memorial ride, which is one of our few mandatory events where all the members must be present. But we go around to all the grave sites of all the past members
In Detroit.
in Detroit.
That's awesome.
Membership.
And then Baltimore does theirs. They have one that out in Baltimore, but they've been there 50 years. So
Yeah.
Same way.
Yeah, I used to live in Baltimore when I was younger, so.
That's right. It's Sparrows Point. That's
Oh,
what the
okay.
club
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Actually,
I know where
it's just
Sparrows
down
Point
the
is.
road. It's just down the road from where Bethlehem Steel used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's all that's all gone.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all gone, and now FedEx has got a huge terminal. Nike's got a huge warehouse in there.
It's a shame.
But that's all developed as a huge industrial park now.
Wow.
For all of that. So.
Oh, that's amazing.
I mean, if you hadn't been back there in a while and you drove back past there.
I haven't. I haven't been back there in 25 years.
Matter of fact, they used to have the exits. You used to come right off and you used to go right into the steel plant. They've actually took those roads out.
No kidding.
And you actually, yes.
Well, hey, man, we appreciate it. I'm not going to keep you. I know we just kind of stopped in,
like
but.
I said, hey, come here, ex-boss. No, these guys, they actually have like a YouTube channel.
How you doing? I'm Bob.
It's like I said, he was
Nice to meet you.
He was our president until last year, but he's a life member.
Oh, okay. We were out. They asked me to come along and check out the wall. It's pretty impressive, and end up learning a little bit about the club and.
Yeah, we
Appreciate you guys appreciate you.
Yeah, we've been doing this for quite a while now. So.
Yeah.
I like this a lot. I'm a new rider, so seeing the wall instead of getting people gone down, is or passed away is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Michigan Riders, and that's what we do.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Leave the door open. Look who comes rolling in.
Alrighty, folks. I'm gonna cut this off as we're getting a little busy here, but.
Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed that interview. And, the things that I picked out of that was, first of all, the reason that we went there was to check out the wall, pay our respects for any fallen Michigan riders. And I learned today, I guess, that you do not have to have passed away on a bike, but actually have a Michigan motorcycle driver's license at some point in your life. You don't even have to live here now, I guess. I'm going to leave a link of the wall as well as a link of the club. And I got to tell you what, super nice folks. There's a couple things that kind of stuck out at me. And And I think it really is about, one of the guys said, you know, if you're thinking about joining a motorcycle club, you find the club, it doesn't find you. And I think there's a lot of folks that say, hey, I would never join a motorcycle club, and these guys are not a 1% club. And hey, if that's what's right for you, hey, that's what's right for you. But one thing I found that was interesting was not just the openness of the, hey, come on down, why don't you talk, we'd be glad to talk to you about the wall and the community, and, you know, hey, can we get you water there? As you can see, they were cooking. They're like, can we give you a hamburger or a burger? And then everybody that came in the club walked up to you and introduced themselves to you, looked you in the eye, shook your hand, and you know, we talked for a good 30 to 45 minutes, but and they were so gracious to say, hey, you know, I think the world has changed now. They understand that a YouTube channel and social media is good for the club. But we definitely asked for, you know, hey, are you guys okay with that? And that's really kind of how it started. When I pulled up, I asked the guy, I said, hey, I'm going to include the wall in a video. Are you okay with that? And he says, oh, absolutely. And I started talking about, and asking him some questions like, come on down, meet the vice president. Yeah, well, we'd be glad to talk to you. And, you know, it's, again, their focus is around the community. And they were very welcoming. And now I guess I'm starting to get those folks that are in a club. I guess I'm starting to get, or I should say, in that one time, the feeling a little bit of what they're talking about. I know I don't know a lot of stuff about that, but I got to tell you what the initial reaction was. Wow, what a great group, and what they do, and you could tell the brotherhood and closeness of just the 7 or 8 people that we met. I actually did shut that video down a little bit quick. There was just a ton of people coming in, and I just wanted to be respectful. So, but I hope you like that. I'd like to thank the Knights of the Road, the Fowlersville chapter, for what they're doing for the community. Thank them for the wall. Thank them for the interview. And they have a couple events coming up where you can come out and camp and eat. Families come out. It's kind of their 1 or 2 fundraisers for the year. And that's their place out there, and it's pretty impressive, but super nice folks, and we're definitely appreciative of the time they took with us. Hope you enjoyed the wall. If you're anywhere around Michigan and in this area, I will link, again, the address. Come see the wall, pay your respects. It's pretty cool. So I'll leave you with a little last look of the Michigan Riders Memorial Wall.